Hello everyone and welcome to this episode of Minecraft Xbox One Edition. This is the 5th episode of the series. In the last one, basically, I got an ender pearl, which was the last ender pearl I needed, and I am going to the end in this episode. So I will be fighting the ender dragon and everything, which is going to be a little hard. You'll see in a little bit. But anyways, thanks for all the support and everything on the last episode. It had 60 something views, which was pretty good for a video, for an average video. But anyways, let's get into it, and thanks for watching. After getting everything ready and prepared, I walked and swam all the way over to the stronghold, which was on an island if you saw the last episode, and dug down to the end portal. Of course, the first thing I did was start to pillar up to the top of the obsidian tower so I could destroy the end crystals, which would get rid of the healing that the ender dragon has. Wait, what?
Huh?
Well, it turns out that for some reason, even though I clicked on my bed at the stronghold to, set my spawn there, it didn't work, and now I had to run all the way back there, and I may be wrong about this, but I believed that I had to get there before my loot would despawn. Now, I'm about to tell you right now that this is probably the worst Ender Dragon fight I've ever done. I've only fought the Ender Dragon in survival mode and won one time in my entire time playing this game. I mean, I've beaten in creative mode, but that doesn't really count, And the only other time I really beat it and killed it in survival mode was with help from some of my family and everything. But since I'm alone and all this stuff is going on, I die a lot, and I'm just going to show you those. Once I had all of the end crystals finally destroyed, the true battle began. And with that, I had finally done it. I had defeated the Ender Dragon, and that was the main goal that I had for this series. But it was not over, for this did not close possibilities. This only increased the amount of possibilities I have and the things that I can do. And one of them is getting this dragon egg right over here. Before I went to the end cities though, so I could get some elytra and some dragon heads, I decided to go back through the portal and put a bunch of stuff in my chest so that I wouldn't lose it, and then prepared myself a little bit better. So I have 2 ender pearls here. Basically, I'm going to the end city, and I'm going to be pillaring up here real quick, and throw in the ender pearl through the portal. You should know how to. I don't really have to explain this to you. I think. Oh, oops. Well, okay, as I was saying, I don't think I should have to explain this to you if you've played Minecraft before. But basically, you just gotta throw an ender pearl into the portal up here, and it will bring you to the end islands or the end city area where you can get elytra and stuff to fly around and dragon heads for, I don't know, display or something. At least that's what I'm gonna use it for. But really quick, there we go. Here I am. Let me just build another pillar up here real quick so we can get back if we need to. I don't want to get stuck here, I might have to kill some more endermen. If I need to get any more ender pearls, I'll have to get, kill more endermen for them. And there it is. There's the end city. And this one came with a pirate ship, floating ship, end ship? I guess that's what they're called. And that's where we go and find the elytra and the dragon heads on the front. Now, I will have to come back here sometime. Get away, get away, get away, get away, get away. Go, leave me alone. I'm not one to get knocked off today. Yeah, as I was saying, I'm gonna have to come back here someday though, because I need to do an achievement on Xbox to 100% all the achievements in this game called, well, I don't know exactly what it's called, but basically you have to levitate up like 50 blocks or something. So that'll be a little bit troubling, but I basically just have to come back here, and hopefully as long as there's a shulker I can do it somehow. To help store more of the items I had gotten on the way back home, I made some shulker boxes out of the shulker shells I had gotten and put all my stuff in them. After a lot of sorting items, I went down to the bottom of my house so I could enchant a little bit and use up some of these 61 levels. So hey, it's me again, I'm back on the game, and this time I have my elytra and some armor, and some carrots and tools and everything, you know, but mainly fireworks and maps, because I'm going to be uncovering all of the map areas around my central, you know, home region, and that's for the map room achievement, which requires me to get 9 full-filled maps in a square. So, let's do that, and let's go on a journey. And that is the entire map completed. Now, we just got 7 more to do. That shouldn't be too hard now. I mean, that only took like 10, 15 minutes, so shouldn't be too hard to do the other 7. That's 5, only 4 maps to go. Six. I ended up getting map 7 and 8 done, but went back home before completing map 9. Basically, I got my elytra, and what I had to do for an achievement named Supersonic was go through a 1 block sized hole really, really fast. And if I didn't die when I did it, and I actually succeeded, it would get one of my achievements off the list. And oh, I did it. That did it work? That should have done it. I mean, I flew through the hole. I did it really, really fast. I mean, I guess it didn't count because it didn't give me the achievement. But I mean, that was pretty close. Maybe again? Nope, definitely not. And ooh, I did it that time. I didn't hit anything, so I would think that would have been it. I'm not seeing it yet, though. It might just take time to load, but it also might not have been fast enough, so that might be my problem. I'm going to try and just fly really fast down and then through the hole and see if that works. Ah, and I missed. Ah. Rather than continue doing that for a little bit, I did the achievement, I believe it's called When Pigs Fly, by basically taking fall damage while riding a pig, and that's all you gotta do. And that was pretty easy to get. Basically, like right there, I just took that fall damage, and I'm pretty sure that's all I needed for the achievement. And then I was just able to kill the pig and take the saddle back. Then I was back to flying into a wall. Eventually, though, I did get the Supersonic achievement, and I went all the way up to the, I don't know, north? Whatever. Basically up, and I got the final of my 9 maps that I needed. And that was Map Room completed. Another achievement I had to get involved me jumping 30 blocks off of a slime block, or at least bouncing off 30 blocks up. And although I did do that, and that was an impressive bounce, it didn't really seem like 30 blocks, but it still counted towards my achievement, and it worked. Another really hard achievement that I wanted to get done was to have 5 llamas all tamed and all following me in a line like a caravan. This was hard though because, well, there's usually no more than 1 or 2 llamas at once around my base. And so I had to fly around all across the mountain areas of my world that I had explored to try and even find a single llama because I couldn't find very many at all. And I ended up just giving up at a certain point. So basically, I'm going to the Nether so I can get some more magma cream for some fire resistance potions. And with those potions, and basically just normally right now, I'm going to be getting the Wither Skulls for me to summon the Wither, because one of the 2 achievements that I need involves me summoning and defeating the Wither, which involves 3 Wither Skulls and 4 Soul Sand. I've got 1 Wither Skull, so I only need 2. and the soul sand's gonna be pretty easy. But let's just go do that. I had 2 of the 3 wither skulls I needed, but then I got hit off the edge and into some lava by a blaze, and then I couldn't drop the skull in time, and then it was all burned, and then I lost everything, and everything was so cool and so, so epic, and I'm so happy and everything. Due to this, I did lose one of the skulls, and now I would still need to get 2 wither skulls, but I had no fire resistance potions, so I had to brew some more, and then I went back into the Nether. Here we go. And that is the final skull. Now, you may be saying, wait, didn't you only have 1 before? And that should have only been the second skull. Well, I don't know exactly how, but I had gotten the second skull in between me coming to the Nether just a second ago and when I had just gotten that skull then, which somehow meant that I now had all 3 skulls to summon the Wither. But instead, I decided to farm more and more experience before, doing any wither fights or bosses or anything, basically just so I could re-enchant my armor and everything. I'd say that trip was pretty good, actually. I got all 3 of these wither skulls, or at least 2 of them. I got 15 blaze rods, and I got some magma cream, along with a ghast tear in case I need to do any more potion stuff. With basically all the major chunks of gold that I had left and stored over, I took an apple and surrounded it with gold blocks to make an enchanted golden apple, which, in case the wither fight started going bad, I would use to keep myself alive and, not dead. After punching through solid netherrack for like a minute or so on like 2.5 hearts, I did end up getting my stuff back though and out of the Nether. Once it was nighttime, I found a zombie villager and I was trying to lead him back to my house, and I ended up getting him stuck in a hole, but I didn't have any apples to make a golden apple, which I needed to turn him into a normal villager, and by the time that I had even gotten some of the stuff prepared to get him, transformed and cured, he was already despawned. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you something. This might be a little bit of a long talk, but it has to be told so you don't, so you actually know what happened. So basically, I have this thing that I use to record my videos called game clips, and it basically is a 10-minute clip max of my Xbox gameplay recordings and stuff. And it's what I use, put them all together, and then edit them and everything for these videos. Now, the problem is, over the last 2 years, and even still now, I have trouble with these game clips where sometimes they won't record correctly and I'll lose some footage. And you might have known from the last few episodes or whatever that I have lost footage before. The most annoying part is that I have lost the footage of the Wither fight. Yeah, that whole thing that I was talking about. And I lost the footage of this whole end city thing that I did. In the old versions, Xbox One Edition, the end cities are really, really small and the end dimension is really, really small. Like, there's only one end city in total. And so the only way to get more elytra than one is to do something in the settings that completely resets your end. So you have to fight and beat the Ender Dragon again to even get to the end cities, like to the new end city, to get more elytra and everything. Now, as you're seeing on the screen right now, that is all of the stuff that I had gotten from the end city. But I didn't record any of it because of the game clip stuff. So basically what happened is I got all this stuff, and it was basically just for the elytra and some extra loot. But I'll be trying to be more careful from now on. But this is just really, really annoying to me. I'm sorry. But anyways, this is the end of the video. I know that this might have seemed a little shorter, especially shorter than the last episode or last few episodes. It's probably one of the shortest of the 5 episodes that I've done of this series so far. But I think we did a lot. We did a lot of achievements, especially some good ones. We completed the end. We defeated the Ender Dragon. We did we got the elytra. We defeated the Wither, even though it wasn't recorded for some dumb reason. But I mean, we got a lot of stuff done. I think that I'm going to take a large break from this series for now, and I'm going to be playing Terraria for a series for a while, since it seems like that's what people are wanting. This is not the end of the series. I promise I will come back to this one day. But this is the end for now, and I'll see you later. Bye!